cannot talk right. It has too much monies. What is happening, everyone? I am Henrique Dominati of Innistrad. I am actually Mara. Got this a blunder, but you know, I am one of your MTG ambassadors. But I'm just hanging out here for a second. We're gonna let people get here, see if anybody shows up. We got it online. We got the stream manager. So I am Henrique. I live on the plane of Innistrad. I like to drink blood. That is what I do. You might know me as Vampire. Libros saw me probably at Olivia's wedding. Oh, Olivia, you dummy. A runaway bride. Terrible selection in blood, too. Oh, demon blood. Where's the demons? I drink of demon blood. That's what I do. I'm not going to drink off a human. Ugh. It's like cheap beer. I do not like cheap beer. That's gross. Ugh. What is happening, everybody? Let us see. So, I am going to be opening one of these wonderful Innistrad Remastered Collectors Booster Boxes, which was given to me by the wonderful Wizards of the Coast. It is free product, and yes, who knows what's inside? I am very excited. Yes, what have you done with Amara? She is here. She is just locked up in meat cellar. I got more meat hooks. I'm very excited. The meat hook massacre is going on behind me right now. What is happening, Tom? We playing Magic tonight? Is that what's happening? Look, Tom. Henrique even have blood. I got blood. Very excited about it. Ha! Nobody opening their box with fancy Chris. Like fancy lady. Let's see what this. Oh, that's not very sharp apparently. It is just for poking apparently. We poke it. Open it. Ha! Sorry, everybody. This is gonna probably be ridiculous because I'm just gonna be roaming around talking the nonsense. So, if you have not been to Innistrad, we are going to Innistrad for seventh, eighth time. Yeah, we go. This is technically the eighth time. We've been there 7 times. We had 3 in the first block, and then we had 2, and then we had 2. So this is, yeah. We used to have these fancy boxes when we came back in the bundles. So we had the Shadows over Innistrad, and then we had the Eldritch Moon, stupid Noodle Mommy come, and she starts with all of our stuff. And then we also have Olivia and our little bride that apparently want to marry old man. I don't know. I don't get it. Not for me. I'm more of a horny kind of lady. I like my demons. I apologize to everybody who has to put up with me and sitting here talking about things randomly. But we are going to talk about Innistrad as we go. Look, it's Avison. She's so pretty. You know, Soren is just a douchebag. I do not know. I'm not a fan of Markov family. They are dummies. They annoy me. They're always messing with the plane. They didn't put an angel in charge. Why? Who put an angel in charge? And then this angel messes with my boyfriend. I do not appreciate you messing with my gristle baby. What am I going to do with you? So, we're gonna open some collector boosties. Let's see what we get. We'll see what we get. There's some really cool cards that they've reprinted in this set. We have an Eldrazi Horror token. Well, let's see if this is... Okay, it goes backwards. That's what I was wondering. We'll open things backwards. We have a Neonite Rush, which is just common card. I remember using this in drafts. Some of this stuff I would use in drafts. So we have Crawl from Cellar. I imagine we did not know that we were going to have other horror sets, so we have kind of references to said Evil Dead. I hear that it is a film that exists somewhere out in world. Stupid Noodle. Do not be... Yes, Noodle Mommy is pain in butt. She make everything all purpley. She make everything all tentacly. This is actually a really good human. I'm surprised you do not use this human, Tomedy. Aldrich is... Now he's vampire. He was me now. We're drinking bloody bloods. I get the Festerhide Boar. That's not very exciting. He's all shiny, though. Shiny, shinies. Hamlet Captain. There are some cards I do not actually have because I did not play in first block, which make me very sad. I was not happy that I missed. Yeah. Hamlet Captain. Whenever a creature attacks or blocks other humans, you can throw get +1/+1. That is silly. That is actually pretty silly. Spectral Shepherd. The Spirit. We have an Indulgent Aristocrat. That is me. I love drinking lots of blood. I'm very indulgent. Love me some magic cards. Ooh, look at these. I love lands. These are the retro land borders. I will use those for things. Okay, we're going to get to the rare cards. Let's see what we get. We have full art Thraben Inspector. Oh, which is classic card. It's good times. I love full art cards. I will always go with full art cards. We have a Chalice of Life. I do not own one of these. You gain 1 life, then if you have 10 or more, then your starting life total. Transform this artifact. Interesting. The sweet taste of Hope's Promise. I do not have that card. Is it just common card? Uncommon card? Interesting. Okay, we have a Grapple with the Past. I remember this card. It used to be really good. Isn't that terrible? Wedding announcement. Everybody loves wedding announcement, which transforms into wedding festivity. Terrible wedding, let me tell you. I was not happy with wedding. Olivia in her silly wedding, which just turned into nonsense. Where are the kitties? I do not know where kitties are. There's kitties roaming around somewhere. There might be a kitty behind me. I will check and see. I will look and see if there is kitty. A memory deluge, which has really cool art. We have Olivia Valderin. Yay! I was hoping I got this. I needed this to put it as my in my Olivia deck or my vampire deck. It's all this wedding stuff. It's just so silly. Olivia, and we got foil Noodle Mommy. Noodle Mommy. Retro foil Noodle Mommy. That'll be going probably in my deck. Okay, that was first pack. We will put these out some more. What is happening? So we're just sitting over here opening cards. We finally got there. We got there, everybody. Woo! Oh, you are a subscriber. Look at me. I have a subscriber. Look at me. I'm fancy. I'm a fancy, fancy lady. What is happening, everybody? We are opening Innistrad Collectors Boosters. Yeah, was gifted to us by Wizards of the Coast, and yeah, Amara is locked up back there somewhere. She is doing something, I'm sure. I'll use my fancy vampire teeth to open these. So, blood token! Wonder what kind of blood this is. I do love me some blood. Let's see here. We have a Drug Skull, Shield Mate, Spirit Soldier. I like to think of Innistrad as like Universal Monster World. Like it's got the classic monsters. Gisa's a bidding. Interesting. Soft Dirt makes light work. Create 2 black zombie creature tokens. Has the madness. I don't remember that card. There's lots of cards that I do not remember. Like common cards and uncommon cards. Some of these things I see roaming around our castles every once in a while. They are silly. Multograph Millipede. We have a Static Awakener. I do like that he is worshipping Ormondal. And then on the back of the card, he awakens demon. Demon, demon, demons. Love to drink me some demons. I love Escalate. This is one of my favorite mechanics. It is basically just spree. Yeah, a lot of these did lots of work for me back in Shadows of Innistrad. Noose Constrictor, wonderful madness agent. You just get automatic discard without having to do anything. It's pretty good times. We have a Crackling counterpart. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. Which is good times. It's 3 mana. It's not bad at all. And then you can flash it back. It's a swamp. It blinks black mana. That's what I hear anyway. That is a thing, I think. Okay, what are we doing now? We have Retro Border. of the horde swarm. I do like the fun names of some of these authorities. They're good times. Not good times that are just roaming around causing problems out in our plane. Do not appreciate that. We have a Geist Light Snare, which I don't remember that card either. Okay, let us see. We have Foil Pack Guardian, is Wolf Spirit. Woof. That is interesting. I do not think I have that card. Okay, we have Restoration Angel. That is a good rare card. I've used this for years and years and years. It does the things that we knew. Not a big fan of angels, though. Book. We have Bedlam Reveler, which actually is really good. I love Paralysis. Paralysis is good times. It's 8 mana, though. Costs 1 less for each instant or sorcery in graveyard. I got the Paralysis. When this creature enters, discard your hand and draw 3 cards, which is... I had that in deck, and somebody just kept making me recast it, and I just had to keep discarding my hand. It was pretty silly. We have good old Thalia, Heretic Gather. She's running around causing problems. There's a Retro Border Thalia, though, which is pretty cool. And we have a foil Retro Border Huntsman of the Fells, which has not had a reprint since, I think, Secret Lair. I never ever got the actual normal copy of it. Oh, look at this vampire. He is not happy. He has terrible hair. Not happy with him. Okay, let's go to... We're going to third pack. Oh, maybe we're not. We're going to grab all the packs at the same time, because apparently hands do not work properly. Everybody gets to watch me eat packs. Theron Inspector. It's good times. Wretched Throng. Zombie Horror. We have a Wild Field Scarecrow. We have a Desperate Farmer. He is so desperate. He has Lifelink, which is pretty good times. He has Human Peasant, who becomes Human Knight, who merges with his horse. Which... I have nothing for that. Do not merge with your horses. That's what I have to say. Stormgurger Cultist, which got apparently downsized because it used to be a rare card. Downsized. That's not the correct terms. You've been downsized. Sorry. Compelling Deterrence. We have a neglected heirloom. Ashmouth Blade. It becomes, was it +3/+3 in first dark? But it's silly. I don't want to spend the time to make it flips. We have Mountain. Who does not love Mountain? It make mountains. Bound by Moonsilver. Interesting. Enchant the creature can't attack, block, or transform. That's interesting. Sacrifice another permanent. Attach this aura to target creature. Interesting. And you can just switch it over to other people. That is silly. I like that. Summary Dismissal. Apparently that got downshifted too. This is disgusting for counter if you ever need it. Exile all other abilities or spells and counter all abilities. I've seen it used like one time where it did terrible things, and it was wonderful. It was wonderful and terrible. Crusader of Odric, this foil version of Retro Border. Ooh, it's a Gravecrawler. Does infinite things if you feel like doing that. We have a Gavonic Iteration, which, yeah, damn is it me, just blowing stuff up all the time. It's Westvale Abbey, but Retro Border with our baby Armandal. That's exciting. I will be putting that in deck. And a foil Bedlam Reveler, apparently, is our next card. Boop, boop, boop. We haven't hit anything super exciting. We hit the foil Emrakul. Who does not like Emrakul? We go to pack number 4. Let's see what we got. Doo-doo-doo. Hope everybody is having a good day. We are trying multi-stream. I do not know if it is working. We will find out, I guess, after everything is over. Let's see here. What are we doing? We got Blood Mad Vampire. I used this card a lot during that draft season. Village Rites. There are also cards. Sack some babies. Sycophant. Or syncopate. Oh my god. That was not the correct word at all. Uh, Evolving wilds. Ooh, what does it say? Our world is vast, but Thraben is its heart. The cathedral must stand, even if the hinterlands are lost. Thalia, 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 you're never going to save everybody. So whiny all the time. Clear shot. And intangible virtue, which is good for token decks. It's been printed a couple of times. Ghoulish procession. Whenever one or more non-token creatures die, create zombie token with decay. This ability only triggers once. So, only triggers once. I want to trigger it so many times. We have a mountain. What do we got here? Rally the peasants. Blasted peasants. Oh, and it has flashback, so you could cast it twice, which is kind of funny. If you must go out at night, bring a mob. That sounds about right. Humans, you're the worst. Join the dance. Create a 1/1 white human creature token. Humans, so many of them. Such problems. Oh, look at this blue. It's shiny. Oh. Enrique, like is shiny. Aberrant Researcher, which is good times. This is a classic. The flippy flop becomes a 5/4. Actually, I do need that for my insect deck. I'll put that over there. What do we got? Hey, it's a Grimgrin. It's a Corpseborn. He is silly. He does silly things. I forgot about him, actually. I think they reprinted him in March of Machine. And he had the special border. We have special border Restoration Angel, which is very pretty. Restoration Angel has always been good. Not as good as it used to be. Eldritch Evolution. I have so many copies of Eldritch Evolution. I played so much Shadow over Innistrad. I get so many of them. We have Bloodline Keeper is our card over here. Has special Innistrad border. You can tap it to create a 2/2 black vampire creature token with flyings, and then I can pay 1 to transform, but I have to have 5 vampires. It becomes Lord of the Lineage. Flying, the vampire creatures you control get +2/+2. I love it when people give me +2/+2. This is good times for me. Create a 2/2 black vampire creature token with the flying still. So it's Vampire Lord that make more vampires, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I have a copy of that. I think that was in original Innistrad block. Oh man, what is happening? Let us untap it taps. We have Spirit Token. Ooh, Spirit Token. What are we doing? Let's click at this. I don't know if that actually did things. Click at that. Boop-a-doop. I'll just click at that. That's whatever. I have chat in multiple places so I can see things. Spirit Token! Whoa! Yay! We have Makeshift Mauler. We have a Soul Guide Griff. Ooh. Hippogriff Spirit. Hippogriff. Is Hippogriff now thing? Interesting. We have a Donhart Disciple. It's the silly things that I get excited about. I'm like, oh, hippogriffs. Ooh, so exciting. A Scorned Villager. So whiny, human. Oh, look at me. I'm so whiny. Somebody scorn me. Grizzly goo. Zombie bear. That's the best kind of bear. Zombie bear. Thermo Alchemist. I don't remember this guy. He was just lighting shit on fire all the time during Shadows over Innistrad block time. Twin Blade Geist. Spirit Warders. Got the Disturb. Which Disturb was fun. I become an aura, and you get double strike, which is pretty cool. Ooh, throw card. Just to throw it out of my hand. I do like these retro lands. I will use these for things. We have Splinterfright, which is elemental. I have elemental deck that I have still not finished. At some point I need to finish. Delver of Secrets. This guy, he did lots of work during Shadow, or not during Shadows, but original Innistrad block. He came back and he did lots of stuff too. He was problem. He's a bidding. Foil retro. We have a Tree of Perdition, which has new artwork, which is Japanese artwork, or anime artwork. I do not have Tree of Perdition. It has, you can win game if you got a lot of trichodecaphobia thingies. We have a tireless tracker, which is good times. I love the full arts. I will have to figure out where that is going. Probably go over an Omo deck, I imagine. Good old Hullbreaker Horror. He's on the retro border, being all Hullbreakery. Oh, look at that baby. Oh, Liliana of the Veil. This was like one of the most classic cards from Innistrad block. It caused lots of problems. I actually really like the retro borders. It reminds me of game when I used to play, which is good times. Yay, I'm not cutting out anymore. Woohoo! I am fancy. But yes, I really like the full arts, or the not the full arts, the retro borders. And the Planeswalker ones are weird. It's weird to see the writing in different format. But that is very exciting. That will go in my Liliana deck. I will probably actually just make Oathbreaker deck so I can see it all the time. I do love me some Oathbreaker here. The Dominathi household is a big fan of the Oathbreaker. Oathbreaker, demons. Hopefully we get a version of card of my wonderful dead boyfriend, the Gristlebrand. We have Bound by Moonsilver again, which I really like this card. I might actually use that for some things. Spontaneous Mutation. The foiling is fun. They've gotten much better about foilings. Spontaneous Mutation, like where they put the foiling and what pops and stuff. Good old Faithless Looting. You just go and stack. I will use you for things. Hinterland Logger. You are werewolf. Is that the sound werewolves make? Damn giant dogs. Mentor of the Meek. There is nothing more annoying than a werewolf sitting outside your house going. They do it all the time. Galvanic Juggernaut. I do not have this. This is silly. I love Juggernauts. I got to use a Juggernaut the other day in a game, and I was like, I will remember this. Back in the day. Shrill Howler, Werewolf Horror, Howling Chorus, it becomes. That's interesting. Swamp. It's funny, a lot of the common cards and uncommon cards I do not see very often, so, like, I forgot about them. Got all from Cellar. We have a Abundant Growth full art. When this aura enters, draw card. I love drawing card. That's good times. Even when it is just common card, full art card, I put with rare cards because I will probably use it for something. Stormcroaker Cultist. I did use this in my Madness deck. Did get downshifted, but I do. I like the foiling. This red is so red and shiny. Being distracted by shinies. We have foil Meathook Massacre. Meathook Massacre. We have a Meathook Massacre going on in the background. I set up Meathook Massacre behind me. Very exciting. Tom, I'm going to Meathook Massacre you now. Woo! Uh-oh. Ad starts in 5 minutes. I'm going to finish this pack. I'm going to start ad, and then I will be back. I will go get some blood. Hopeful Initiate. That is new from last sets. We do not need a reprint of that. We have Thing in the Ice. I love Thing in the Ice. It is good times. But this is Retro Border Thing in the Ice. I am pretty excited about this. It is horror card. And it flippy flops into Awakened Horror because they brought the iceberg back and then it explodes. It serves as evidence of the ancient power of the deep, a reminder that the sea is the only thing worthy of reverence. Runo Stormclerk, he just roams around just doing water stuff all the time, making big monsters come out of sea. He is pain in the ass. Not a big fan of him. And we have Foil Cryptolith Right. Full art Foil Cryptolith Right. That is good times. Cryptolith right really needed reprint. Had been not reprinted in a long time. And we have blood. And there is blood. Okay, I am going to start raid, or not raid, I'm going to start commercial break. That way we do not have to run. I will run ads. That way they do not interrupt. Success. I will be right back. What's happening, everybody? I am back. I am back. Oh, ad break ends in 27 seconds. Dismiss, dismiss. We are all back. We are back. What is happening, JM? Happy belated birthday, even though I said happy birthday yesterday, but happy real birthday from Henrique Dominate. We are hanging out there. We are opening some Innistrad Collector Remastered Booster Packs. I'm very excited. I'm very excited about this. We've gotten some pretty cool stuff so far. Yeah, what pack are we on? We are on pack number 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we have opened 6 packs. We are on the final 6 packs now. Let us see what we get. I hope everybody is having a good day. Amara is doing okay. She is back there, locked up in cage, because that is where she go. That's where we put her when we are busy doing things. I will say Amara have adorable cats. I was just hanging out with Shaggy Cat. He has good times. We have Zombie Token with Decade. I like Decade. Decade is good times. We have a Battleground Geist, which is actually I need this for damn thing. We are building Spirit deck. This gives other spirit creatures +1/+0 and flying. I am in. This is silly. It's not very powerful or anything. It's just going in my deck, so I will put it over here. We have Butcher Ghoul. I like Undying. Undying is good times. Grapple with Past. Everybody grappling with their past. Emerald does not grant wishes. Desires simply align to her will. As one does, you know. I love Noodle Mommy sometimes. Hanover Watchkeep, which is a werewolf that flippy flops. Doo-doo-doo-doo. It has to attack each turn. The Bane of Hanover. Innistrad does have a lot of fun names for creatures. We have Voldurian Ambusher. Let me tell you, the Vandarians, they're pain in butt. Olivia, whiny, whiny, whiny girl. I think last I knew, she cowboy now. What the fuck? You run away and you become. We got some pretty cool stuff so far, Luke. What do we got going on here? I'll do a little recap of what do we got here. We got a foil cryptolitherite, which is pretty good times. I got the retro border thing in ice. That's junk. But we got foil Meathook Massacre, which is good times. I love Meathook Massacre. Good times. Not just a button girl full art. Fatal Looting. We did get retro border Liliana Veil, which is pretty good times. Going to make Oathbreaker deck out of that. Retro border Hallbreaker Horror. I love Hallbreaker Horror. It's so silly. Foil full art Tireless Tracker. We got anime art Tree of Perdition. That's just going in deck. Delver of Secrets. Bloodline Keeper full art. Or not full art, but a special art for Innistrad. We got Eldritch Evolution, full art Restoration Angel, Grimgrin, which is good times. He is funny. We got Aberrant Researcher. We got two full, full art Bedlam Revelers. I was very excited about Westville Abbey Retro Border though, because it is probably my favorite card from here. Ooh, it's good times. Galvanic Iteration. We've got the Gravecrawler, Retro, or just this is the normal border. Retro border, Huntsmaster of the Fell, Werewolf deck. I have the double sleeve, which is a problem, and it annoys me. That's the only reason I don't like flip cards. Ormondal is the one exception I make. Thalia, Heretic Cather. There's the other Bedlin Reveler. Restoration Angel. Oh yeah, we did get foil for Noodle Mommy. Retro border. Oh, my Noodle Mommy. Oh yeah, we did get Olivia. We got that of Olivia as well, which I'm pretty excited. A lot of these are just stuff that I'll be upgrading decks with, and some of the stuff I don't upgrade. Most of the time, stuff that I'll be upgrading, I will just be doing giveaways with. So I will change out Meat Hooker Massacre, and then I will change to my Meat Hooker Massacre. Or to new Meat Hooker Massacre, give away other Meat Hooker Massacre. What is this, a ghoul tree? I've never seen such a thing. Zombie tree folk? I never seen this before. 8 mana for a 10/10? Cost 1 less for each creature in your graveyard? That is interesting. Okay, I do not have that. I will have to go in tree folk deck. Demonic Taskmaster. Flying at the beginning of upkeep, sacrifice creature other than this creature. 3 mana for 4/3 flyer, not terrible. Except for you have to sacrifice things. But if you want to sacrifice things, that is completely different. Island? It does island things. Richard Geef. It's so weird that we have hippogriffs now. Now I have to make a hippogriff deck? Ugh. Eldrazi hippogriff deck? Lumberdot. Hexproof. Whenever a creature dies, put +1/+1 counter on this creature. That's not terrible. 4 mana hexproof. I mean, if you plan on killing lots of things, or once any creature dies, though, whenever a creature dies, so it's even your opponent's creatures. Okay, let's just see what we got. We got a Soul Cipher board. Interesting. I have not seen this. Oh, and it transforms into Cipher Board Spirit. That's interesting. Okay. We have Arlingord foil, which I have now 3 of them. So many Arlands. We do not need all these Arlands. Too many of them. Okay, what do we got? Heartless Summoning. I do love that Gisa is on here, and I love the artwork. She's just, she is just showing off over there. Old battlefields have no sergeant of bodies, but bodies are rarely intact. Creatures you control get -1, -1, but your creature spells do cost 2 less to cast, which is pretty cool. And we have Avacyn, Angel of Hope. I really like these movie poster ones. They are pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it. Ugh. And we have Collective Brutality. I use this a lot during Shadows over Innistrad block. I actually have to probably check. I think it's in my Liliana deck. Just because it was mostly Innistrad cards that I had made my Liliana deck out of. I am a big fan of Spree, and I am a big fan of Escalate. I like having modular cards where I actually can make a change if I need, and I can make I can do multiple things. It sucks having a card in your hand that does not do anything. My terrible pack opening skills. We have Tree Folk. Show you the most uninteresting thing, the token. Tap 3 untapped creatures you control. Each opponent loses 1 life. Yeah, that's Siege Zombie. You could be a pain in the butt to people. I'm going to put you in zombie deck. Guardian of Pilgrims. Yeah, I'm excited. Some of these cards are actually new to me, and I do not actually have them, so... Seize the Storm. Create a red elemental creature token with trample. This token's power and toughness are equal to the number of instants and sorcery cards in your graveyard, plus the number of cards with flashback you own in exile. That is pretty weird. That is interesting. And it has flashback. Eat of the Horrid Storm. Stupid insect thing running around causing problems. Stentia. Masquerade. I do love myself a good masquerade. Fun mask, I get to dress up. Wild Hunger. That is big snaky snake. Sneaky snake. We have Summary Dismissal again. I do not like that it has been reprinted as uncommon, and there'll be lots of them running around, and I have to worry about blue mages just exiling all my spells. We have Forest. We have Gather the Townsfolk. Create 2 1/1 white human creature tokens. If you have 5 or less life, create 5 of these tokens instead. That's interesting. What else have we got? We got Forbidden Alchemy. We have Scorned Villager, still being whiny. It is Werewolf. It flippy flops into Werewolf that makes twice as much manas. And let us see, what do we got here? We got Dreamroot Cascade, which is very pretty. The art is very pretty. The Innistrad lands are all pretty. We have a Mausoleum Wanderer, which has really cool art. I love full art cards. They make me happy. We have a Captivating Vampire, which definitely needed a reprint. Other vampire creatures, you get +1/+1, but you can tap 5 vampire creatures to turn somebody into a vampire and take them, which is pretty fun times. And we have full art retro border Thalia, Heretic Gather. Not super exciting, but pretty cool still. I use Thalia for a lot of things. What are we on? We are on pack number... Math is hard, especially easy math. It was pack number 8? There's this... so dumb, pack number 9. I'm a vampire, I do not understand maths. I do not need to know maths. Somebody else knows maths for me. My familiars know my maths. Blood Petal Celebrant. We have Angelic Purge, which I still use this for a lot of things. I don't even care that I have to sacrifice permanents. I exile artifact, creature, or enchantments for 3 mana. I'll sacrifice a permanent to do that sometimes. Intrepid Provisioner. Whenever this creature enters other target human, gets +2/+2s. Silly. Villagers of Eastwall. I do not have these werewolves. You just become bigger werewolves. Werewolves, you are so silly. You just become bigger versions of big giant dogs. Subjugator Angel. When this creature enters, tap all creatures your opponents control. That's actually pretty good times. It's a good way just to shut everybody down. I mean, yeah, you could just tap everybody's creatures, not all opponents. That's actually pretty cool. Cobbled Lancer. I forget about a lot of cards. I do like going through like remastered sets because then I'm like, oh, I forgot about this. Oh, I forgot about this. Excellent, I forgot about this. Oh, that fish just ate these people. Creatures your opponents control attack if able this turn. That's interesting. 6 colorless mana, you just force everybody to attack. I got Forest, Retro Border Forest, Borrowed Hostility, got the Escalate, the Retro Border, Aberrant Researcher, which becomes bigger, Aberrant Researcher. And we have Angel's Tomb Retro Border, which looks really good. I miss artifacts being brown border around, because then white artifacts look like normal artifacts, and I don't like it. The only difference is I can see the mana symbol, which I guess is the same thing I can see on full art versions, but still, I'm going to complain about it. Bloodall Priest, Madness, does things. I have too many of them. Second Harvest. I just remember TV show The League and Second Harvest. Anyway, for each token you control, create a token that is a copy and is retro border, which is good times. What do we got here? Oh baby, that was the other card that I really wanted, so success. We have movie poster Meat Hook Massacre. So many Meat Hook Massacres, everybody is going to pay. We have full art Restoration Angel. This is foily. Ooh, the art is really good. I used to use 4 Restoration Angels in one of my modern decks, and I'm trying to remember what deck it was. I have to go see if it actually is still together. I know some of them are. I'm gonna drink some blood real quick. Blood, it's good for you. Specifically demon blood. People who drink human blood? Silly. I don't understand. Human blood, that is just so silly. I'm sorry, I drink demons and I drink packs of cards. Oh man. One of my mods will do something to you. Spirits, what is happening? Boop, 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 boop. Possible ban invader. Da, 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 da. Excellent work, Tomedy. Look at Tom doing his job. You're excellent. Excellent job, Tomothy. Gather the townsfolk. I appreciate that. It makes my life easier. And I appreciate you making my life easier. Borrowed Hostility, which has Escalate, but it only has 2 modes, which is not super exciting. We have Young Wolf. He needed reprinting. He got expensive at one point. I was like, oh no. Eccentric Farmer. He lets me mill things. He's actually not. It's only when he enters battlefield, though. If he triggered more times, it would be better. Griff's Boon I used for a while just because it gave light balls flying. But it's not super great for. You could go grab it because it was 1 mana. Edgar's Awakening. Interesting. I do not remember this card. Return target creature from your graveyard to battlefield. When you discard this card, you may pay 1. When you do, return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. That's interesting. Olivia, he is so old. I do not understand. We are vampires and we are old, but he is just old being old. This becomes Chalice of Death. Target player loses 5 life. That is actually pretty silly. Then if you have 10 or more, at least 10 life more than your starting total, it transforms. I kind of just want to use this to kill somebody. Chalice of Death. Planes. I probably will use most of these Innistrad lands for my Oathbreaker decks. Sail and Departure, because then I need less of them, which it makes me much easier. Flashback. I do like flashing back things. Shrill Howler, Retro Border. And let's us do some. So what do we got? Slayer. Sometimes the foils I cannot see because of the lighting. Slayer of Wicked. When this enters, you may destroy vampire, werewolf, or zombie. All the spooky things. We have Cryptolith Right. Can never have enough Cryptolith Rights, right? It does things. It's gross. Zealous Conscript. This can go infinite sometimes with silly things. Full art. Ooh, Necro Duality, Retro Border, which is good times. I mean, that'll go in my zombie deck. And we have a Retro Border Gravecrawler. Gravecrawler. And then we have Spirit Token. Spirit Token. I get to get this off of my. There we go. Popped up in front of my chatty chats, and then I could not see anything. We are on the last 2 packs, I guess. I guess that's happening. We will be opening booster box here after this. We have Innistrad Remastered, last 2 collector's boosties. Let's see what we get. And then we're gonna make a deck out of Shadows over Innistrad. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's so many Innistrad stats. We have Festival Crasher. What a jerk. Apothecary Geist. When this character enters, if you control another spirit, you get 3 lives. Deranged Assistant. We have M High. Fury Blade Vampire. Wolvenwald Mysteries. Whenever non-token creature dies, you investigate. That actually is really good. For certain things. Sever the Bloodline has been downshifted, huh? Exile target creature, all other creatures with same name as creature, and has flashback. These token decks that are running rampant, that is very good. Especially it's good for Popper as well. They keep downshifting some things, because there are certain things they cannot do. We have Vile Spawn Spider. I don't know why I keep making sound effect. Apparently that is vampire sound. Alchemist Greeting. Deal 4 damage. Target creature has the madness. Retro Border. We have Collective Defiance foil. Collective Defiance is good times. It is good escalate card. We have Spell Queller. He is good times. I love these full arts. That'll be going in my spirit deck as well. Spell Queller is really good. We have Heartless Summoning, but a normal version. Well, this is Retro Border, but it's different artwork than the one that we pulled already. And we have, ooh, that is shiny. We have poster version of Through the Breach foil. That looks so good. Why does it feel so thick? It feels heavier than a normal card. What is happening here? That is weird. Through the Breach is really good. I don't know. Nobody uses it for anything. I don't see it very often. Okay, we are on last boosty. You might be on bigger delay because I am streaming to multiple services at the same time. This is because I am on YouTube right now and on TikTok. And I do not know exactly how it. I mean, this is like the first time I am running it, so. I am Vampire. I do not know how technology works. crazy person. No, that